All right, everyone, we've got some more spotted lanternfly news. It seems to be on the move. But first, like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. Leave comments. I like talking to you guys. There's even I've seen a few expert entomologists, as it were, in the chat as well, that have some other information to share. So always check down there. It can be kind of fun. But new sightings of spotted lanternfly. One in Kentucky and one in Massachusetts, right on the New Hampshire border. So in Kentucky, it's now confirmed to be in northern Kentucky in Covington, which is on the outskirts of Cincinnati. So if you are in Kentucky, keep an eye out. There's some information in here to report to the Kenton County Cooperative Extension Office and the Brandon George and Mary Ann Schultz, who run it. If you have seen these on your property in Kentucky, they ask for you to take photos and send it to them. I'll link both of these articles in the description. But these tend to move really fast. So they've already spotted a very large population in one of the parks, some 40,000 individuals, and then a few at another location. But because this is outside a large city and it's on major interstates, it's entirely possible that these are hitching rides to other parts of the state. So keep an eye out for it. If you're worried about it, it is worth looking into possibly removing Tree of Heaven from your property. It is that tree is its primary host. I've talked about it several times on this channel already. So if you're worried about that, you can look at some of those videos that I've done, or you can just look into information from your local extension office, which will help you with identification and possibly even point you to some removal services. But in Massachusetts, it's been in that state for a while, this spotted lanternfly. But it has several new communities have been located or have been infested, are locations of infestation. The most worrying is probably Lawrence, which is on the New Hampshire border. So now if you are in northern Massachusetts, or western Massachusetts, doesn't have too many recorded cases at this time. So if you're in western Massachusetts, you might want to keep an eye out for this. But if you're in New Hampshire or on the Vermont border, so you can see that up here on the border, there's a number of infestations. So it's likely already pressuring the border of New Hampshire, or has already crossed and started infestations. Same with Vermont. It's possible that it's already there. So if you're in southern New Hampshire or southern Vermont, you may want to double check your property, see if there's any of these critters flying around the trees or really aggregated on the bark. The same thing goes for looking into Tree of Heaven and talking to your extension services. I will link a couple of the extension services in the description so that you can report to these agencies if you do find any infestations. They probably won't do much about it, but they are trying to keep track of the spread. So keep an eye out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.